My beloved, listen now, not with your ears, but with your soul. There are moments in time when heaven leans so close to the earth that even the wind carries divine secrets. This is one of those moments. I, your God, the one who shaped you in your mother's womb, who numbered every hair on your head, am speaking directly to your heart. Now do not skip this, for I am calling you in love, in urgency, and with tears in my eyes. For too long you've ignored the subtle signs, the whispers in your dreams, the trembling feeling in your spirit. Archangel Micheal, my warrior, my divine messenger, has been trying to reach you. He has hovered over you while you slept. He has stood at the doorway of your pain, calling out to you through symbols, numbers, delays, feelings, and people. But you have brushed off his voice as coincidence. This is not coincidence. This is divine pursuit. You must stop running. Stop pretending you don't hear the knocking at your soul. You have been called for something greater, something eternal. The heaviness you've been feeling lately is not just emotion. It's your spirit's response to the weight of unspoken truth and unseen presence. Micheal has not given up, nor have I. Even when you cried out and thought I didn't hear, I was there. Even when you cursed the silence, I was sending signs. Even when you laughed to hide your brokenness, I wept for you. And now, something even more urgent. I ask you to open your spirit even wider now, because there is one more voice reaching from the other side. Your mother. Yes, the one you loved, the one who once held you, comforted you, the one you still think about in quiet hours. She has been trying to speak to you since yesterday, and not out of fear, but out of love. She has waited patiently in the realm of my glory to send you this message, and I have permitted it, for the time is now. This is not imagination. This is not fantasy. This is holy. And I want you to treat it with reverence. Your mother is trying to tell you something important, something you've been sensing deep down, but you kept suppressing it, thinking it's just my thoughts. No, my child, it was her. She came in your dream. She lingered beside your bed. She touched your cheek through the wind that brushed your face when no one else was near. She was not gone from you, only hidden from your eyes. She is trying to tell you that you are not alone in what you're facing. She sees the burdens you've been carrying. She has seen the betrayals, the loneliness, the confusion, the financial pressure, the spiritual dryness. She knows that you've been holding on by a thread. And even more, she knows that someone has been lying to you. Someone close, someone you thought you could trust. I gave her permission to see what you could not. Someone has been using your kindness as a weakness. Someone has been manipulating your emotions, and you've had an uneasy feeling about them, haven't you? That is not paranoia. That is discernment. That is the warning from heaven. Your mother wants you to stop trusting them blindly. There is deception in their heart, and unless you step away, they will bring you harm. Micheal has been standing at your side, sword drawn, ready to defend you. But you must allow it. You must choose to step into obedience. I am not sending this message for curiosity. I'm sending it for protection. I, the Lord your God, am reaching out because the days ahead carry weight, choices, doors, moments that could change your destiny. You are at a crossroads. I need you to pause, listen, breathe. Let your spirit awaken. Let my voice echo louder than the voice of doubt, louder than fear, louder than the people who keep silencing your purpose. This world has tried to bury your calling, but I am not done with you. In fact, I am just beginning. There are blessings waiting. Yes, blessings that even you do not believe you deserve. But I am not a God who blesses based on your belief in yourself. I bless based on my love, and I love you deeply. I love you enough to send a message like this when others would ignore you. I love you enough to call your name again, even when you haven't prayed in weeks. I love you enough to break through your scrolling, your distractions, and bring this divine interruption. But I need you to know this. Delays are over. The time of waiting is ending. The door that has been shut in your face again and again is about to open, but only if you step through it with awareness. No more self-deception. No more pretending that things are fine when they are not. No more giving your heart to people who only intend to take advantage of your light. I did not create you to be used. I created you to rise, to lead, to break generational chains. Your family line has long suffered in silence, hiding pain, pretending strength. But you, my child, are the breaker of cycles. You are the chosen one in your lineage to turn everything around. That's why the pressure has been so great. That's why the attacks have increased. That's why you felt so misunderstood and alone. But here's the truth. You have never been alone. Not for 1 second. Heaven has been watching over you. Your name has been whispered in the courts of angels. Your tears have been counted. Your pain has not been in vain. Now, listen closely. You are about to encounter someone who will change your life. They are not coming randomly. They are part of my plan. But they will not appear while you are surrounded by those who are using you. You must make space. You must clean house emotionally, spiritually, and physically. There is someone who drains your spirit. You already know who they are. I have been whispering about them for months. You feel guilty walking away, but that guilt is not from me. It is from manipulation. Micheal is ready to war on your behalf. But angels cannot protect what you refuse to release. Step out of the confusion. Step out of the manipulation. You are worthy of pure love. You are worthy of clarity. You are worthy of truth. And about your mother, her message is not only a warning, it's also a comfort. She sees you, and she is proud. She sees how you have tried to stay strong. She knows how you've looked at her photo and cried when no one was watching. She heard the words you whispered, even if it was just in your heart. And she wants you to know that she is not far. Every time you think of her, it's not a memory. It's a moment of connection. Heaven has allowed her to draw near because your soul needed it. She says, I'm okay now. I'm not in pain. I'm free, but I worry about you. Please stop blaming yourself. Please forgive yourself. You were never the reason for my suffering. You were always my joy. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the what-ifs. I am with God now, and He has shown me how much He loves you. Yes, I have shown her glimpses of your future, and she is smiling because she knows what is coming. She sees the breakthrough. She sees the moment where everything shifts in your favor, but you must get through this next part. The part where you finally believe that you are chosen. The part where you stop looking at yourself through the eyes of people who never knew how to love you. You have been seeing signs, repeated numbers, names, songs, unexpected delays, surprising dreams. These are not just strange coincidences. These are signals, messages, clues. Micheal has been orchestrating divine alignment, and now this message is your final confirmation. Don't wait for another. Don't ask for more proof. This is it. Today, you must choose. Choose to believe that heaven has been working behind the scenes for your good. Choose to disconnect from people who only offer temporary comfort but steal your long-term peace. Choose to honor the voice of your mother, who sees clearly from eternity. Choose to let me, your God, rewrite the story you thought was over. I know you've been through betrayal. I know you've had to smile through heartbreak. I know you've had to carry more than anyone should. But I promise you, I am turning it around. I am lifting the heaviness. I am sending help. Real help. Not the kind that pretends to care but disappears when you need them. The help I'm sending is divine, anointed, permanent. But I need your heart to open, even if just a little. I need you to say yes. Not yes to religion, not yes to rules. Just yes to me. Yes to being loved again. Yes to being protected again. Yes to letting go of the pain. Yes to letting your mother's spirit rest, knowing that you finally listened. She has waited for you to receive this. I have waited. Micheal has waited. And now it is time. Don't delay. Don't brush this off. You don't have to understand everything right now. Just obey the pull in your spirit. Reach out to me. Call my name. I will respond faster than lightning. I will flood your heart with clarity. I will show you who to trust and who to walk away from. And when the blessing comes, and it will, you will remember this moment. You will remember that it started here with a message you almost skipped but didn't. You are loved, you are seen, you are not crazy, you are not cursed, you are not alone, you are mine. And I, your God, never skip those I love. My beloved child, you are reading this not by coincidence but by divine design. I have been calling to you again and again through whispers in your heart, through the signs in your life, through the sudden thoughts that arise in quiet moments. But you often brush them away, not realizing I am the one trying to reach you. Archangel Micheal has been sent to you more times than you can count. He stood beside you in the hallway when you almost spoke that truth you've been hiding. He was at your door when you sat on the floor in silence and cried, unsure of what to pray. He was there whispering, "Open this," when I tried to send messages your way, but you kept scrolling. You kept skipping. You kept assuming there would be another chance, another moment, another day. But child, time is thinning. The veil between what you can see and what you cannot is growing thin. I have a message for you that cannot be delayed any longer. It is painful for me to watch you ignore the signs that your spirit cries to understand. Do not skip this again. I speak with the voice of the heavens now, and my voice shall find you, surround you, and awaken you. Last night, someone you loved whispered your name from beyond the veil. Your mother, yes, your mother, whom you think about in silence, whose memory aches in your chest, is trying to reach you. She has been granted the grace to deliver a message that must be received. She waited until you were asleep and stood over your bed with tears in her eyes, calling to your soul. You stirred slightly in your sleep, unaware of the sacred visitation unfolding beside you. She said, "Tell my child I am still here. Tell them they are not alone. Tell them they must be careful now because someone around them is pretending." Child, hear me clearly. The one you trust the most right now is wearing a mask. You believe they support you. You believe they care for you, but their intentions are split. In public, they smile for you, speak kindly. In private, their tongue reveals secrets about you they would never dare say to your face. This betrayal has not escaped my eyes. Your mother in heaven knows. She tried to warn you, but your heart was too occupied with pain and distractions to sense her presence. She begs you now, listen. You keep wondering why things aren't aligning for you, why your blessings feel stuck in a strange loop. You sense you are close to something big, a breakthrough, a surprise, something greater than what you are living. And you are right. It is close. But the reason it hasn't touched your hands yet is because I will not place holy treasure in a place where poison still lives. That friend who is near you is contaminating your path with doubt, envy, and subtle sabotage. Archangel Micheal stood in your home last night. Yes, your very home. He stood near the doorpost. He raised his sword. He looked toward the one who smiled at you earlier that day. He said, "Enough." And then he wept, not out of weakness, but out of the heaviness of the task at hand, because removing this person from your life will cause pain. But child, temporary pain is better than a lifetime of deception. You need to understand something. I have chosen you. You think you're ordinary, but you are not. The moment you were born, heaven recorded your name in light. The path you walk now has detours, yes, but not dead ends. I have not abandoned you. I have not left you confused to wander blindly. Your confusion is the cloud caused by voices around you that don't belong in your life anymore. But clarity is coming. I will wipe the fog from your eyes. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you. And now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Your abundance antenna. Newly unveiled documents reveal shocking information about your spinal cord's role in manifesting God's abundance. And one former atheist is saying that your spine is actually an abundance antenna connected directly to God. Or more specifically, God's unlimited abundance. And while that may sound a little far-fetched, modern scientists are now discovering new neurons in our spinal cords. Neurons that can be used to manifest unlimited abundance directly from God, if you know what to do with them. Which is what the former atheist reveals in this shocking video. But you need to understand something right now. This information comes from the biggest scandal and cover-up in human history. It dates all the way back to Jesus' time on earth, and more specifically, the 18 unaccounted years of his life that are missing from the Bible, which led to the Romans crucifying him because of their greed. I'll warn you that this short video is shocking, but also powerful. Click the link in the description or comment section to unlock the secret. Just make sure you watch it before the powers that be have it erased from the internet permanently. And trust me, they will sooner than later. See you on the inside, if you dare. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Do you remember that sudden feeling of guilt or discomfort when you shared something with that person? That was me. That was the Holy Spirit warning you. You are giving your heart to someone who studies your weaknesses to strengthen you, but to use them. And your mother, child, oh, she is near. Heaven permitted her to speak because your journey now requires ancestral strength. She walked hard roads for you. She stayed up in prayer even when her body was tired. She made mistakes too, but in her last breath, she begged me to protect you even after her death. I honored that request. That's why you've survived what others did not. That's why you've been preserved through nights you thought you wouldn't make it. But now she sees something you cannot. She sees a shadow around your steps, one you trust too much. She sees the hand that pretends to support you is hiding something behind their back. She begged me for just one thing, to send a message to her child before it's too late. And so I've written this through the wind, through the quiet voice in your heart, through the ache that woke you up last night at 2:34 a.m. Yes, that moment. That was her. She is saying, my child, please check your heart again. Look again. The one you think is with you, ask them one simple question. Watch how their face changes. Don't accuse them. Just observe. Ask, is there something you need to tell me? Then stay quiet. Their reaction will reveal everything. Do not think this is some vague prophecy. I am not vague. I am truth, and I am serious. This message was delayed because of your distractions, but I have slowed down everything else in your life just to make you pause and read this. Now you will notice strange things in the coming days. Someone will accidentally mention something they were not supposed to know. Someone will slip up and say something about you they claimed they never heard. That's the unraveling of the lie. I will cause what's hidden to rise to the surface like oil on water. Archangel Micheal has been ordered to go ahead of you now. A door that was locked for years is being opened. But child, here is the condition. You must let go of the one you know is not good for you. You must stop defending the one you know is slowly draining you. You must stop ignoring the signs I have placed right in front of you. Remember the day you cried and asked me to take you away from pain? That prayer was not forgotten. This is my answer. I'm not just going to heal you. I'm going to expose what's hurting you because you've been putting a bandage on a wound someone keeps reopening. I will show you their true face. But you must promise me, once you see it, you will not run back. Do not play with holy things. Do not delay this moment. You are standing on sacred time. Even the angels are watching now, holding their breath, because once you say yes to truth, everything changes. The blessings you've prayed for will flood like a river. The confusion will melt like wax before a fire. And your mother's tears will turn into songs of joy in the heavens. She misses you. She stands often where you sit to eat. She walks with you when you feel most lonely. She leaves gentle nudges in your heart. When you smell that familiar scent for no reason, that's her. When a memory flashes suddenly, that's her. And today, when you read this and your heart trembles, that is me confirming her presence. Your name is known in heaven. Your tears are recorded. Your laughter is remembered. Your pain is not ignored. Your journey has not been canceled. You are not late. You are not cursed. You are simply waking up at the exact time I planned. Every delay was divine. Every heartbreak was permitted. Every no was protection. Every silence was preparation. Now is your moment. A door is opening, a truth is coming, a lie will be exposed. And a blessing, oh child, the blessing is larger than you've dared to pray for. Your mother sees it from heaven. Archangel Micheal is fighting for it. And I, your God, have declared it done. But one final thing, child, don't skip this moment again, because this message is not for the world. It is not for your neighbor. It is not for your friend. It is for you. Read it again if you must. Let it sink in. Let it change you. Let it burn away the distractions. Let it soften your heart. And let it do what it was sent to do. Wake you up to who you are, whose you are, and what I am about to do in your life. Listen, stop, and open your spirit. This message is not merely for your eyes, it is for your soul. It carries the weight of eternity in its breath. It carries the pain of your mother's unspoken words, the urgency of angelic intervention, the deep ache of heaven wanting to restore you before it's too late. There is someone you are about to trust who cannot be trusted. There is someone who smiles in front of you but curses you behind your back. And she knew. Your mother knew. That is why her spirit has stirred so heavily. That is why the heavens trembled last night while you slept and did not know. That's why Archangel Micheal was dispatched to intervene before your trust is used as a trap. God says you were not born for sorrow. You were not shaped to be taken advantage of. The woman who gave you life is watching from the halls of light, weeping because she sees what you do not. She sees the snake slithering around you, disguised in charm and friendship. And she is shouting your name, praying that you would just see, but you've been too hurt, too broken, too numb. You ignore the signs because you're afraid they're true. But God says you must face them now, for what is coming in the next 3 days will shift the rest of your life. You feel the weight of this moment for a reason. You feel the chills on your skin because the angels are present even as you read this. You hear the echo of your mother's voice in your mind because her soul is pressing close. She wants you to be warned. She wants you to know that she's been trying to speak but couldn't break through because your heart is wrapped in distractions. That thing you call coincidence is not random. It's her. That familiar scent out of nowhere, that was her trying to comfort you. That dream you half remembered, that was her trying to speak, but your spirit was closed. God allowed this message as a final bridge before something happens that cannot be undone. She saw the betrayal forming. She saw the tears you will cry unless you change direction. Now she saw the contract, the decision, the meeting being planned in secret, using your name without your knowledge. Someone is pretending to stand by you, but is reporting everything you say to another. Your heart is being mapped out like a battlefield. Your loyalty is being recorded so they can later use it to twist the knife. But God says, enough. Heaven will not be silent while one of God's beloved is led into deception. Archangel Micheal stands in full armor, sword in hand, ready to cut off the spiritual forces that have clouded your discernment. But you must choose. Will you continue skipping the divine voice? Will you brush this off again? Or will you realize this is your moment of awakening? God has been patient. He watched you cry alone. He saw the silence you endured, the way you had to act strong while you were breaking. He saw how you tried to hold the family together, even when no one thanked you. Your tears have watered the earth, and now the seeds of divine recompense are sprouting. But the enemy knows. He knows something good is coming for you. So he has tried to plant a counterfeit close to your heart. Someone who claims to support you, but envies your soul. Someone who laughs with you, but secretly mocks you. Your mother saw it. She saw it in a dream she was given in heaven. And she wept because she cannot interfere, only warn. You must pay attention now. This message is a portal, a crossing, a cry from eternity for you to stop ignoring what heaven is screaming. You were not created for confusion. You were created for clarity. The person you are constantly defending is the one stealing your peace. The one you constantly pray for is the one working against your blessing. This is not just spiritual warfare. This is personal. This is ancestral. There are covenants trying to renew themselves through the same bloodline patterns your mother once suffered under. She sees history trying to repeat itself in your life, and she begs God, don't let my child go through what I went through. That prayer reached God, and that's why you're reading this. Your house has felt heavy. Your sleep has been interrupted. Your thoughts have felt cluttered. That's not coincidence. That's spiritual interference. God says you have been marked for a breakthrough, but someone is trying to block it by tying your heart to the wrong soul. God is now separating you from false connections. But separation hurts. And that's why your mother's soul was released to comfort you, because God knew it would hurt to let go of the people you once trusted. But they cannot go where God is taking you. Your elevation requires isolation from betrayal. You must understand something else. The person you lost, your mother, never truly left. She is alive in the realm of spirit, watching over you, praying without words, moving through the divine winds assigned to your protection. And she has a message for you directly through this divine release. My child, I did not leave you. I see your struggles. I've watched the tears you cry when no one else knows. I tried to reach you yesterday. I whispered into your thoughts, but you were too busy. You've been so strong for everyone else, but now I see you breaking. And I cannot stay silent anymore. The people around you are not what they appear. Please trust what you feel deep down. Don't silence your own spirit just to keep peace with people who are at war with your destiny. I am with you. I am praying for you. Please don't ignore this. Please don't walk blindly into their plans. I begged God to send a message, and this is it. Don't miss it again. Your mother knows something you don't. Someone is pretending to be loyal only to gather information. That's why your name keeps coming up in conversations you were never invited to. That's why people you thought had your back have grown strangely distant. They are being influenced. Words are being twisted. But God is stepping in now to correct every lie. Every tongue that rose against you is about to fall silent. Every false witness will be exposed. But you must protect your peace and walk away from those you feel confused about. If someone makes you feel uncertain about yourself every time they're around, they are not your friend. If someone constantly reminds you of your failures but never celebrates your growth, they are an enemy in disguise. If someone keeps you guessing about how they feel about you, that's manipulation, not love. And your mother sees it. She wants better for you than what she endured. God wants better for you than what you're settling for. You're not being paranoid. You're being warned. You're not overreacting. You're waking up. This is the shift, the crossover. The moment you stop ignoring heaven, you feel it. The tears that gather as you read this are confirmation. Your soul knows. Your heart remembers. Your spirit is recognizing the sound of God's voice in these words. Do not scroll past this. Do not silence this. Do not let this be another message you skip because it's too long or too emotional. No, this is the message your soul has waited for. This is the intervention your mother prayed for. This is the breakthrough Archangel Micheal has been assigned to guard. Your restoration begins now. Heaven is leaning toward you. Your mother's voice is close, and God is not distant. He is weeping with you, fighting for you, and inviting you back to the safety of His will. You have 72 hours to obey what your heart already knows. Let go. Walk away. Say no. Cut the tie. delete the contact, cancel the plan, and return to the quiet place where God's voice is louder than people's opinions. Something is about to shift, but it starts with you listening. Don't skip this. This is not a message, it's a rescue. God has spoken, and your mother says, "Please don't ignore me again." Amen.